everyone, my name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about Harrison Bergeron, written by Kurt Vonnegut. Now, before I go into summary analysis of this work, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. Now, this short story by Kurt Vonnegut is very fascinating. Kurt Vonnegut here really takes us to another world. It's a dystopia, and this dystopia, it's very different, very something unheard of. Basically, Harrison Bergeron, they live in the year of 2081, and basically, it's this society where nobody can. It's all egalitarian. Everyone is equal. Everyone is the same. You can't have beautiful women. You can't have beautiful people at all. You can't be smarter than other people. So, in terms of intelligence, beauty, strength, everybody has to be equal. And we see this mother and father, Mr. and Mrs. Bergeron, and they're sitting at home watching a ballerina performance. And we just pretty much get introduced to their world. It's a very dark world. They're watching the TV, and the father, he has like these weights on him. He has something in his ear to dampen his intelligence, to scatter his brain. That it plays sounds that whenever he's having a bright idea or a thought or contemplating something, the thing in his ear just pretty much disrupts it, so he doesn't finish the thought. His wife doesn't have one, so his wife is of a not as intelligent as him. So we get introduced to their world where the government is complete and total control. If you think about it, if everybody is not smart, can't express their own idea, have no individuality, have no sense of self. It's all about the government. It's really hard for a government to flourish. So here, Harrison Bergeron is the son of is the son here, and he was arrested by the government. They said he was trying to overthrow the government, disrupt the government, bother the government, and he escapes from prison. And the show that his parents are watching, he appears on it. He grabs one of the ballerinas, or one of the ballerinas he forces to dance with him, and they're both very good looking. Harrison Bergeron, he's like extremely handsome, extremely strong, extremely smart, and he grabs one of the ballerinas, and she takes off her coverings, and she's extremely beautiful, and she's the empress, he's the emperor. He calls himself the emperor, and he tells everybody that's watching this ballerina performance to accept their individuality, and be beautiful, be smart, be dumb, be whatever you want, be individuals. And Diana Moon Glampers come from nowhere and kills them, and kills Harrison Bergeron and his empress. Um, this is a very strange world, a dystopia. It shows us, the government is always talking about equality and everybody being the same and everybody sharing and everybody, having the same things. But the thing is, how far is this going? When we're talking about equality, uh, if we're going towards the equality of intelligence, equality of everything, beauty, intelligence, opportunity, equality of everything, um, where is this going? Because in this dystopia, we get an equality where everybody earns the same, everybody's the same level of intelligence, everybody's the same level of beauty. They have all, if you're pretty, you wear an ugly mask. If you're smart, you wear something in your ear that makes you dumb. Um, you know, any type of body disformity. So it's like if you're not there, they give you some type of cover up to bring you up, and if you're too attractive, anything they bring you down. So everybody's baseline, everybody's equal. And we realize that everybody's unhappy. When you can't express yourself, when you can't be yourself, when there's no individuality, when everybody has to fit into one mold, no one's happy. No one is joyful. And Diana Moon Glampers, she makes sure of it. If you take off these coverings, these masks, if you take the things that make you fatter, if you're fit, you go to prison. And the emperor here, because he was smart, because he was, I mean, today in modern society, in terms of deeper meaning here, in modern society, we praise people that look great. If you're beautiful, we put you on a magazine cover. If you're a great speaker, you give speeches. We might even elect you as a mayor, a governor. Great talkers, great speakers, great thinkers, great leader. We lead them to lead us. That's how the world has always worked. I mean, all the great leaders of the past, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, um, all the great leaders of the past, all the presidents, all people of history that were great thinkers, great leaders, smart people. We made them governors and mayors and presidents and kings and queens and warriors and philosophers and thinkers and teachers. That's just how the world works. We praise the qualities, the talents of people. If you're a great athlete, well, yeah, you join sports leagues, you join, the big leagues. We praise the people that are extraordinary, right? We praise the people that are exquisite. We praise the people that excel, that are the top 1%. And they inspire us to do the same. They inspire us to, whatever you're good at, maybe you can be the next, George Washington. Maybe you can be the next president. Maybe you can be the next athlete. Maybe you can be the next superstar, the next singer. The things that make you special. The society worldwide, we excel at that. We praise that. We want people to explore their talents and their gifts. Um, and I don't think we should be jealous of that. I think we should, because I mean, I love to hear some of the wonderful singers of the past sing. I love to hear their voices and their talents and their skills. I love to watch athletes play sports. I love to watch, hear singers sing. I love to see the work of painters. I mean, if we make everybody equal and there's nobody that's special, nobody that steps out, life is pretty boring. Because if we don't have actors, if we don't have, because the ballerina show within this work, it sucks. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I mean, Harrison Bergeron's parents, they're like, they're watching it, and the mother's like, this is good. The father was thinking, this is horrible. But the thing in his ear scattered the thought, the idea, so he couldn't really form it. So you can't even have your own individual ideas or thoughts and feelings and emotions. It's a pretty grim world and dark world. And the one time within this world where somebody does something emotional, somebody does something extraordinary, when Harrison Bergeron and his emperors, when they're dancing, they're touching the ceiling, kissing the ceiling, going all out. Diana Moon Glampers, government agent comes in and shoots them, and they die, and that's the end of it. Everybody goes right back to being everyone the same. So, in terms of analysis, in terms of deeper meaning here, this is definitely a dark reality. This is definitely a dark reality that comes in, and yeah, it shows us exactly what the cost of, first of all, a government having too much power. That's number one. Number two, how important individuality is in terms of having wonderful things, singers, writers, artists, having different talents. We see how important that is. That egalitarianism or being too equal is not really good. All right, we want. I think equal opportunity for jobs, for to go to school and things like that. That's fine, but I do think that everyone should have an equal opportunity to try. All right, like for example, you're in a classroom, you're taking the test. Everybody should have an equal opportunity to score 100 on the test, but not everybody's going to score 100 on the test. All right, some people are going to score 100. Some people maybe, 95, some people 85, some people are going to get Fs. It depends on your own individual motivation to succeed. And that's life. That's what makes life special. We're all going to work hard and you reap what you sow. But this world is not about that. It's like, let's all keep everybody, on the flat line. And if anybody moves an inch, you kill them. That's this short story. It's very dark, very grim, and there's no hope because the only hope that they had when Harrison Bergeron tells the nation, be individuals, be free, be express yourself. The Animal Glampers comes in and kills them. That was it. So this story introduces us to a grim world. It gives us a little bit of hope. Maybe this will change, and then the one guy that wanted to break free, he dies. But I will say, this world that Kurt Vonnegut displays to us, it shows us that the parents of Harrison Bergeron are unhappy, and maybe they're not the only ones that feel like that. Because um, you know, although that this is a society that they're a part of, that they've accepted, they're not happy. And humans, when we're not happy, we will, you know, seek to overthrow. Like think about, when a 5-year old or 10-year old is playing a game, if the 10-year old is losing too much, at some point the 10-year old might want to flip the game board over. And adults, a lot of times, we're just like children. If the society, if the government is too, authoritarianistic, that word right there, we'll flip the game board over and try to reset. So there's some hope, but not a lot. But that's the story. That's what it talks about. That's the core meaning of it. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video.